You know, sometimes a woman isn't completely single. Maybe she's with someone, maybe she's dating casually, or maybe she's in something that looks committed on the outside. But inside, something's off. And in those moments, you're probably wondering if there's even a chance. Most guys back off completely. They assume they've lost before the game even started. But here's the truth. There's a difference between a woman being with someone and a woman being fulfilled by someone. And that's where psychology steps in. Because if you say the right things in the right way, you trigger parts of her mind that most men completely ignore. And when you do that, you stop chasing her, and she starts chasing you. Now let's get something straight right away. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding. You're not trying to break up relationships or play games. You're learning how to position yourself in a way that speaks directly to her subconscious, her emotions, her desires, her unmet needs. This is about connection. This is about value. And yes, it's about attraction on a deeper level. But most men never even come close to understanding. So if you're ready to learn how to speak to her mind in a way that makes her feel seen, even if she's already taken, let's go there. Because once you know what to say and how to say it, she won't be able to forget you. Here's what most guys don't understand. Attraction isn't just about looks. It's not about how much money you have or what kind of car you drive or how often you text her. Attraction, real attraction, lives in the things that most people overlook. It lives in your presence, in your tone, in how you make her feel about herself when she's around you. You ever notice how some guys just walk into a room and women seem to gravitate toward them, even if they're not the best-looking guy in the room? There's a reason. Those guys aren't chasing. They're not validating every little thing she does. They're not trying to impress. They're doing something way more powerful. They're creating space for a woman to feel something different, something new, something she's not getting elsewhere. And when a woman is in a relationship, but that relationship is missing that emotional spark, that sense of polarity and mystery, then hearing the right words at the right moment can flip a switch. You're not stealing her. You're reminding her of what it feels like to be wanted, not just as a body, but as a woman with a complex, deep, emotional world. So, what do you say? What are the words that unlock her attention, that plant the seed? Well, it's not some cheesy pickup line. It's not telling her she's beautiful for the 1,000th time. It's this. Listen carefully. You say, I don't want anything from you. I just enjoy our conversations. There's something about the way your mind works that's rare. You say it with eye contact, with confidence, with no desperation, and you let it hang. Why does that work? Because most men are reactive. Most men try to get something, but when you say that, you flip the dynamic. You're not chasing. You're appreciating. You're planting a seed that says, I see you, not just your face, not your body, but your mind, your energy, your uniqueness. And when a woman hears that, especially one who's in a relationship that's grown stale or mechanical, she feels something she hasn't felt in a long time. She feels chosen, not used, not chased, but seen. That's powerful. Let me tell you a story. There was this guy, let's call him Jake, mid-30s, solid guy, confident, grounded, well-read. He worked with this woman, let's call her Emily. She was beautiful, no doubt. But more than that, she was sharp, observant, the kind of woman who didn't fall for surface-level charm. Emily was in a relationship. Everyone knew it. Long-term, looked solid on the outside. But Jake never crossed the line. He never flirted, never tried to make a move. But what he did was even more powerful. He listened to her. He asked her questions about things that mattered, about books, about values, about life. And he made her feel like she could take her mask off. No judgment, no pressure, One day, in the middle of a regular workday, Emily looked at him and said, "You know, I've never really had someone ask me the things you ask. It's different." That was it. No move, no plan, just truth. 2 months later, she wasn't in that relationship anymore, and she didn't run to Jake right away, but eventually she did, because she remembered how he made her feel: safe, curious, challenged. She chased him. So what happened there? From a psychological standpoint, it's simple. Jake activated emotional contrast. That's when a woman is used to one emotional frequency, and then you show her a completely different one. It creates tension, not stress tension, magnetic tension. It's the same reason people get obsessed with songs, with movies, with moments, because it taps into a part of their mind that's been asleep for too long. Most men are so obsessed with getting the girl, they forget to affect her emotionally. And not just emotionally, intellectually, spiritually. That's the stuff that sticks. That's the stuff that lingers in her mind when she's lying next to someone else, wondering why it doesn't feel quite right. Now, again, this isn't about stealing anyone. You're not out here breaking up homes. You're not being manipulative. You're just being real. And the truth is, when you're a man who speaks to a woman's mind, not just her image, you naturally become someone she thinks about, dreams, about misses, even if she's taken. Now let me give you another phrase. It's simple, but it works. You say, "You're not the kind of woman most men understand," but that's not your fault. Then stop talking. Let her respond. You're not blaming, you're validating. That one line does two things. First, it makes her feel like you get her. Second, it makes her question whether her current partner does. That's not dirty. That's awareness, because if she's truly fulfilled, she won't respond, she'll close the door. But if she's not, that door stays cracked open. It's not just about what you say, it's how you say it. Your voice, your energy, your eye contact. Women feel those things deeper than we realize. You need to speak with certainty, not arrogance, not performance, just grounded calmness. Don't rush, don't fill the silence. Let her fill it. That's when the real magic happens. Because women don't remember every word you say, but they never forget how they felt around you. So when she's with someone else, but she's still thinking about you, it's because your presence said something her current partner never could. The truth is, attraction is not a choice. It's a response. And when you trigger curiosity, depth, and emotional presence, she won't even realize she's falling into it. You don't need to show off. You don't need to compete. You just need to embody something most men don't. Emotional intelligence, deep attention, and authenticity. Let other guys fight over her on social media. Let them double text and wait for replies. You build the foundation of emotional impact, and that's what lasts. So, yeah, sometimes she's taken, but taken isn't the same as chosen. And when you become the kind of man who speaks to the part of her that feels invisible in her current relationship, she won't chase you because you're playing games. She'll chase you because she finally feels seen. Say the right thing, the right way, and then walk away. You don't need to convince her. You just need to resonate. And if you do that, she'll chase you, even if she's taken.